got the right ticket. You are the plane, and I wanna walk in it. We are alive, like innocent children. We have survived. So let this love begin. Ooh, and we got so far to go, and it takes so long. Don't you worry about a thing. Sure enough, there's one and one makes two. Sure enough, I was made for you. Sure enough, we were meant to be forever. Girl, you become for me the real magic. Two hearts are one. It will be everlasting. And we've got so far to go, and it takes so long. But don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause sure enough, there's one and one makes two. Sure enough, I was made for you, baby. Sure enough, we were meant to be forever. You and I will be together. One and one makes two, baby. Sure enough, I was made for you. Sure enough, we were meant to be forever. Sure enough, this love will last forever. One and one makes two, baby. Sure enough, I was meant for you. Sure enough, we were meant to be forever. Sure enough, oh baby, yeah, yeah. One and one makes two. I can't get enough. I was made for you. Sure enough, velvet evening falls around us, and the stars are burning bright. It looks like love has found us, if only for tonight. I'm afraid my arms betray me, but that's the way they are. Oh, so darling, don't you blame me if we should go too far. Oh, blame it on the night. I don't really care the love that made you blind, blame it on the night. If you just can't help yourself, it's alright. Why don't you please me? call you now. Are you far away from me? Well, I just don't know how. I let you go so easily, and it feels like I'm falling one more time, 'cause I can't seem to get you off my mind. Darling, please keep a light on for me, 'cause tonight I can't see another place that I'd rather be. Please keep a light on for me, 'cause tonight I can't see another place that
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Snow Hill High School commencement exercises for the class of 2026. Please stand for the presentation of our national colors. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Our national colors are presented by the Snow Hill High School Marine Corps JROTC. Tonight's color guard commander is Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Matthew Lake. The national anthem is presented by the Snow Hill High School Wind Ensemble. Please remain standing as Alicia Suarez Apacheche provides our invocation.
Friends, family, faculty, and class of 2026, we are all here to celebrate a milestone that has been years in the making. Before we begin to recognize the graduates, let us join our hearts together, each in our own way, and reflect in a moment of prayer to express our gratitude. If you are willing and able, I ask that you bow your heads. Let us pray. Lord, thank you for getting us this far. Thank you for believing in us when no one else did, for carrying us through hardships we deemed impossible to beat, and for constantly being a source of love, no matter how hard we've fallen. Because of you, we are able to sit here in our maroon gowns and caps, knowing that we are about to complete this chapter of our lives. Because of you, we have accomplished something wonderful, and still have so much more left to give. Thank you for the class of 2026. Their support has been amazing. Because of them, I have learned so much. They have shown me kindness, resilience, and love. They have been such an amazing group of people to grow up with, and I pray that I was that to them. Help me to be here if they ever need me, as they were for me. This evening, I pray that you continue to stay with us. I pray over every single student in the class of 2026 and ask that you bless us with protection, strength, and endless love. I pray that every student here feels your love, feels how much you believe in them, and that they use that feeling as a fuel to become better than they ever thought possible. Lord, we are so grateful for all the memories we have made during these past 4 years, the friends we have made that got us through difficult classes, the staff we befriended, the sports we played and supported, and the lessons we have learned. While it was a struggle to keep going at times, you made the journey worthwhile. Now we are off to bigger and better things, which I know we will achieve because we have you. I pray that whatever path we follow, we honor you in our work. I pray that we take the lessons you've taught us and never forget them. Finally, I pray that you give us the endurance to keep fighting in times of hardship. I pray for wisdom when we lead others, for the ability to be kind when life is unfair, for intelligence to battle manipulation, and for the strength to remain ourselves no matter what life throws our way. Once again, thank you for all that you have done for us and all that we have accomplished through you. We love you, and we know you love us, always and forever. Amen. Graduates, you may be seated.
You all may be seated. Thank you, Alicia. At this time, I would like to invite the honor graduates from the class of 2026 to make remarks on behalf of their class. Elizabeth Gell will provide the welcome address, followed by a tribute to parents by Nora Ledensky, and a tribute to the class of 2026 by Dalton Tingle. Then the Student Government Association Vice President, Ainsley Saliers, will also introduce our Old Home Prize winner. Students, please come forward in that order.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. I would like to welcome you to the Snow Hill High School commencement ceremony and thank you all for being here tonight. Today we celebrate 4 years of hard work, dedication, and growth. We would like to thank our families for their continued support, for taking us to school, watching our sporting events, teaching us to drive, helping us study, and being there when we needed you most. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. We would also like to thank our teachers, counselors, and administrators for making this school a place where students feel safe and supported. You always made each and every one of us feel seen by teaching to our strengths, supporting our needs, and making class something we could look forward to. Your guidance has helped prepare us for whatever lies ahead. While Snow Hill may be a small school, that's what made many of these moments meaningful. Over the past 4 years, we've grown up alongside the same familiar faces, classmates who became friends, teammates, and people we'll remember long after tonight. In a world where it's easy to feel overlooked, this community gave us the chance to truly know and support one another, and that's something we'll always carry with us. During tonight's ceremony, I encourage everyone here to watch with pride, gratitude, and an open heart. Every graduate sitting before you has their own story, their own challenges, and their own accomplishments that led them to this moment. So as names are called, take in not just the celebration of a diploma, but the hard work, growth, and future each student represents. Tonight is more than a graduation. It's the beginning of a new chapter for all of us.
Good evening, family, friends, teachers, administrators, and fellow graduates. Today is the day that we have all been waiting for, the day when one chapter ends and another begins. When we think about this day, we usually think about our caps and gowns, and finally getting to move our tassel from one side to the other. We think about everything that we have done to get here, the tests, the practices, and the late nights. But tonight isn't just about us. It's about all the people who made sure we got here at all. It's about our parents, guardians, grandparents, siblings, and everyone who took part in raising us. This moment belongs to you too. Before we ever even walked into a classroom, you were already teaching us. You taught us how to take our first steps, how to speak, how to be kind, and how to keep going even when things were hard. Even when we didn't realize it, you were making sacrifices, giving your time and energy, and sometimes even your own dreams so that we could chase ours. As we grow up, your roles went from holding our hands to slowly letting us go and giving us the space to figure out things on our own. but never going too far. Sorry. You became our ride for early mornings and late nights, our support system after a bad test, a tough game, or a long day. You were there for our successes, but more importantly, you were there for the things that didn't go our way. And if we're honest, we didn't always make that easy. I know I certainly didn't. There were times when we didn't listen, times when we thought we knew better, times when we rolled our eyes, and times when we would slam our doors and say, "You just don't understand." But even then, you stayed. You kept showing up. You kept believing in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. So tonight, we want to say something that we might not have said enough. Thank you. Thank you for the early mornings and the late nights. Thank you for the encouragement, even when we didn't want to hear it. Thank you for the sacrifices we saw, and especially the ones we didn't. Thank you for pushing us when we needed it and supporting us when we felt like giving up. Everything we've accomplished is built on what you gave us. And as we move into the next chapter of our lives, whether it's college, work, or the military, or something else, we carry your lessons with us. The values you taught us, the strengths you showed us, and the love you gave us will continue to guide us long after tonight. Graduation might feel like the end of something, but really it's the beginning. And because of you, we are ready for it. So to all the parents and guardians here tonight, this diploma may have our names on it, but it represents your dedication too. Thank you for everything. We wouldn't be here without you.
To the class of 2026, the day that we have been waiting for longer than we can remember, has finally arrived. Today is a day filled with great excitement, accomplishment, and anticipation. As we look through the door leading to the next chapter in our lives, it is important to remember where we came from. From entering the doors of our elementary school to stepping on this stage today, we have been together through it all. The town of Snow Hill has always proved to be a tightly knit community, and it has certainly been apparent throughout our lives. I'm sure everyone sitting in these seats can recall memories with the people around them. And no matter if those memories are good or bad, because we've all had our share of both, we experience them together. And even if you weren't around since the beginning, it is safe to say you were welcomed with open arms when you found this group of people. Our experience has been one to remember. From our whole lives being turned upside down during our most awkward years, to walking through the doors of Snow Hill High like none of that ever happened, we've been through it all. And although we may have been different, that difference is what made us stronger. We have fostered a unique society built of people with varying backgrounds and personalities that have all been bound together through our similar experiences. This community has nurtured amazing individuals who will all serve for the betterment of our world. These seats hold the incredible athletes, musicians, artists, nurses, lawyers, welders, and other hardworking individuals of our nation. It is safe to say we will all have a substantial impact on this town and the rest of the world. With all of these amazing opportunities before us, it may one day become difficult to remember where it all started, here. Snow Hill High School has taught us the lessons we need to learn to make it out there in the world. Not only have we learned how to find the area of a circle from Mrs. Varghese, how to write a bibliography from Mr. Nathan, what in the world stoichiometry is from Mr. Wheatley, the history of the world from Mr. Brahowski, or even how to start a debate with Mr. Krause over water being wet or dry. We have also learned valuable life lessons such as determination, honesty, and teamwork. It is safe to say we will forever remember the lessons we've learned here among our peers here at Snow Hill High. I'm sure no one will forget what we have experienced throughout these years, but just to be sure of it, I would like to ask all of you to do something. At this moment, please close your eyes, or don't, it doesn't necessarily matter. and think of a memory from these years that you will never forget. Whether it be a time someone made an impact, told a funny joke, or helped you through hard times, think of it now. We will never forget the moments we have created amongst ourselves, and it is my highest hope that we will remember everything we've been through so far. As we all move on to college, trade school, military, or the workforce, always remember one thing. Never forget the community of Snow Hill, and certainly never forget your fellow classmates you see here today and what you have experienced with them. I wish the best for all of us in our lives after we walk across this stage. Congratulations to the Snow Hill class of 2026. We did it.
To my fellow graduates, congratulations on everything you have accomplished and will soon accomplish. Tonight I have the honor of introducing the Old Home Prize winner. The Old Home Prize was created by John S. McMaster in 1912. His intention was to encourage students to write about the cultural history and heritage of the Eastern Shore. McMaster was an accomplished teacher and lawyer who was born in Pocomoke, Maryland, and spent his childhood in Worcester County. Although he later moved to New Jersey, he never lost his love for the shore. The Old Home Prize was created to honor that love. Each year at commencement, one graduating senior is selected to receive this award. The student must be recognized for academic excellence and outstanding involvement in extracurricular activities. The recipient also must present an original essay related to the Eastern Shore's history. This year, one student truly stood out above and beyond. This student has shown dedication in academics, athletics, leadership, and service throughout high school. He is the National Honor Society president, Mu Alpha Theta president, a Beta Club member, a Rotary Interact Club member, and National Technical Honor Society member. He is also a two-time Hostess State champion and ranked in the worldwide top 25. In athletics, he is a varsity wrestling captain and a 100-match winner in wrestling, and earned third place in the state in pole vault for track and field. Next year, he will continue both his academic and athletic career at Mount St. Joseph University, where he will wrestle while majoring in physical therapy. His hard work, leadership, and commitment have made a lasting impact on our school and community. It is my honor to introduce the class of 2026 Old Home Prize winner, Samuel Herney.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Ainsley. It is an honor to stand here today as a graduate of the class of 2026 and the winner of this year's Old Home Prize. When I was asked to reflect on the history of Snow Hill and the Eastern Shore, I didn't just think about dates or events. I thought about what this place feels like. Because to someone passing through, Snow Hill might just look like a small town, a dot on a map with a single spotlight. But to us, it's always been more than that. It's home. It's where we've grown up, where we've made memories, and where we've been shaped into who we are today. And more than anything, it's a place that has given us a feeling we don't always notice while we're here, but something we should carry with us wherever we go. The Eastern Shore has always had a special kind of sunshine. Not simply the kind that you see, but the kind that you feel. It's in the way people wave as you pass by, the way they show up for the big game, and the way they have each other's back. Snow Hill always feels like home no matter how much time passes. It's easy to take that for granted when you've grown up with it and it's just a part of your everyday life. But that sunshine, that sense of warmth, support, and familiarity is something special. It's something that is unique to our small town on the Eastern Shore. There's a quote from author Anthony J. D'Angelo that says, "Wherever you go, no matter the weather, always bring your own sunshine." As we get ready to leave this place and step into something new, this quote becomes very important and applicable. Because there won't always be the same Snow Hill McDonald's that you go to after the big game or school. There won't always be the same Ocean City on the weekends. You might end up going to a different, faraway McDonald's. You might spend your weekends in a different, possibly unfamiliar city. And along with these changes come moments that feel uncertain, challenging, and overwhelming. But that is why we must carry this sunshine with us. We carry the kindness we've been shown, the support we've been given, and the sense of community that has surrounded us for years. That's what the Eastern Shore sunshine really is. Not what we sit in at the beach, not the thing that gives us those summertime tan lines, but something that becomes a part of who we are. The sunshine is the teacher that asks how the game went. It's Mr. Atkins in the hallway every morning with a smile and a handshake. It's everyone who is here to support you today. The sunshine is that feeling that we get from being here, from being home. So when we are off doing the remarkable things that we know we can accomplish, whether it starts with college, work, or the military, remember the Eastern Shore sunshine that will always be with you. And remember, wherever you are in the world, there is an unlimited supply of that sunshine right here in Snow Hill, Maryland, waiting for you to come back to it. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026. At this time, the Snow Hill High School Choir will share a musical tribute called You've Got a Friend.
Down and troubled, and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. Ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so you. They'll take your soul if you let them, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, running, running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, fall. And I'll be there again someday. You've got a friend.
Thank you, Samuel, for reminding us of all the reasons we love the Eastern Shore and our Snow Hill community, where it's the people who truly make the place. Thank you, Mrs. Klein and the choir, for that beautiful musical selection. As we continue with this evening's celebration, it is my honor to introduce our next speaker, the Superintendent of Worcester County Public Schools, Dr. Annette Wallace. Dr. Wallace is a dedicated educational leader whose career spans from the classroom to the superintendent's office, known for driving remarkable academic growth and expanding access for all students. She has led transformative work at both the school and district levels, earning recognition across Maryland and beyond. Dr. Wallace brings a clear vision focused on ensuring every single student in our school system is known by name, strength, and need, and we are honored to have her with us today. Please welcome Dr. Annette Wallace. After her remarks, Bhumika Chimnani, National Honor Society member and senior class president, will be joining us to introduce our keynote speaker for the evening. But first, it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium our superintendent, Dr. Annette Wallace.
I'm always the shortest speaker, so I always have to adjust the microphone. I think he perhaps might have left out my most favorite part, which is I am a Snow Hill High School class of 1999 graduate and the first superintendent of schools ever from Snow Hill High School. So it's always, always, always. Is anybody else here from the class of 99? Hilltop. All right, Hilltop in the house. It's always good to be home. Thank you, Mr. Green, for that really kind introduction. Good evening, graduates, families, faculty and staff, and members of the Board of Education, as well as other distinguished guests here this evening. Tonight is a celebration of your accomplishments, your perseverance, hope, and possibility. But it is also a moment of transition, a moment that stands between what has been and what is yet to come. To the graduating class of 2026, congratulations. You have reached a milestone that deserves to be celebrated with joy and pride. Behind every cap and gown is a story of hard work, of sacrifice, of growth, and resilience. Each one of you arrived here by a different path. Some of your journeys were smooth. Others required extraordinary courage to just keep moving forward. But tonight, every challenge, every lesson, every late night, and every moment of doubt has led you here to this field on this special evening. As I stand before you during my first year as superintendent, I find myself reflecting on something the speaker spoke of earlier, which is the power of new beginnings. This year has represented a new chapter for not only me, but for our entire school system and community. Entering a new role brings excitement, anticipation, and yes, uncertainty, as all new beginnings do. But what I have learned this year is the same lesson I hope you carry with you beyond graduation, and that is growth rarely happens in our comfort zone. New beginnings ask us to trust ourselves before we have all the answers. They ask us to walk forward when the path is not fully visible. And they remind us that courage is not the absence of fear, it is the willingness to move forward despite fear. That is exactly where we all stand tonight. Ahead of you are countless possibilities. Some of you will attend college. Some will enter the workforce, the military, technical programs, entrepreneurship, or service opportunities. Some of you have already chosen a clear vision for your future, and some of you are still discovering that path, and that is okay. Please hear me when I say this clearly. There is no single definition of success. Success is not measured by titles. It's not measured by salaries or accolades. But true success is measured by your character, your integrity, your compassion, and your willingness to serve others, as well as your ability to rise in the face of setbacks. The world you are entering needs more than intelligence. It needs leaders with empathy. It needs problem solvers with courage. It needs people who can listen across differences. So very important. It needs people who can adapt through change and remain grounded in our purpose. And I believe deeply that the class of 2026 is capable of becoming exactly those kinds of leaders. Research professor and author Brené Brown once said, "You can choose courage or you can choose comfort, but you cannot choose both." Graduates, life will absolutely change. There will be moments of success that exceed your expectations. And there will be disappointments and setbacks and seasons where things do not unfold the way you had planned. You will face challenges that test your confidence. You will encounter obstacles that demand patience. You will experience moments when giving up feels easier than pressing forward. And in those moments, you must develop fortitude. Fortitude is the strength to keep going when circumstances are difficult. It is the discipline to remain focused when distractions surround you, including a siren that's going somewhere. Each night I've given this speech, there's been something that happened during that statement. It's been quite serendipitous. It is the resilience to stand back up after failure. Fortitude is not built in the easy seasons. It is developed during moments when you have to decide whether you will allow hardship to define you or that you will allow hardship to strengthen you. One of my hopes for each of you is that you learn to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. Every difficult experience can teach you something valuable. Every setback can refine your character. Every obstacle can prepare you for responsibilities that you have yet imagined. And I can tell you, in 1999, when I sat on that stage, I never imagined having a career that would bring me here to be talking to you today. Dr. Martin Luther King once said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy." Class of 2026, your character will not be defined by how you react when life is easy. Your character will be revealed when life is hard. When doors close, will you keep knocking? When you fall, will you learn and try again? When others choose negativity, will you choose kindness? When circumstances become uncertain, will you continue to believe in your ability to grow and overcome? And when they go low, will you go high? I hope the answer is yes. Not just for the class of 2026, but for our greater community and our world, because the future ahead of you is full of possibility. You belong to a generation that is innovative, creative, compassionate, and capable of transforming the world around you. You have grown up during times of rapid change, Dalton spoke of that earlier, and enormous challenges, yet you continue to demonstrate resilience, adaptability, and determination. Do not underestimate the impact that you can make. The next teacher, engineer, entrepreneur, healthcare worker, artist, scientist, public servant, community leader may very well be sitting amongst us tonight. Some of you will create solutions to problems that have not yet been solved. Some of you will inspire people in ways that you never will fully realize. Some of you will become the very leaders that our community needs. And all of you have the ability to leave this world a better place. As you move into this next chapter, I encourage you to remember 3 things. First, never stop learning. Education does not end with the diploma that you will receive on this stage tonight, and the most successful people remain curious, humble, and willing to grow. Second, lead with integrity. Your reputation will be built by not by what you achieve, but by how you treat people along the way. And third, believe in your ability to persevere. There will be moments when you question yourself, and in those moments, remember how far you have already come. Remember the challenges that you faced. Remember that strength is often discovered in seasons of uncertainty. And remember that you do not have to have every answer today. In fact, you don't have to have every answer tomorrow or even the next day in order to build a meaningful life for yourselves. Graduates, tonight is not an ending. It is a beginning filled with opportunities that you cannot yet fully imagine. A beginning filled with growth, purpose, and possibility. As your superintendent, I could not be more proud of you, and I am so grateful that all of us here tonight from Snow Hill High School, from the Board of Education, have gotten to be just a small part of that journey. Thank you for allowing us to do that. And thank you for all the ways that you have already contributed to making Snow Hill High School and this community a better place. Thank you for the hope that you represent for all of us. I pray that you leave this place with confidence. I pray that you face challenges with fortitude. And I pray that you pursue your dreams with courage. And may you always remember that your potential is limitless. Congratulations, class of 2026, and may God continue to bless each one of you.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. My name is Bhumika Chimnani, and today it's my honor to introduce tonight's keynote speaker, Dr. Jonathan Kell. A Baltimore County native, Dr. Kell earned his Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education from the University of Northern Iowa, where he was also recognized as an Elderman Scholar. He later earned his master's degree from the College of Notre Dame of Maryland and his doctoral degree from the University of Maryland, Eastern Shore. Throughout his career, Dr. Kell has served as a teacher, coach, principal, assistant principal, and mentor to both students in Maryland and internationally in Mexico. After spending 15 years in school administration, he returned to the classroom to teach social studies and dedicate more time to his family. Dr. Kell's wife, Emily Kell, is also a teacher at Snow Hill, and together they have 4 children currently attending Snow Hill schools, with the 5th future Snow Hill Eagle on the way. Known for bringing energy and humor into the classroom, Dr. Kell has a unique ability to make even the most boring parts of history fun and exciting for his students. Beyond the classroom, he continues to inspire students as the advisor of the National Beta Club, where he encourages leadership, community service, and involvement. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to tonight's keynote speaker, Dr. Jonathan Kell.
Good evening. Thank you, Bhumika, for that wonderful introduction. And Bhumika, there are no boring moments in history. But thank you very much. Let me get one moment to adjust with the sun here. It's a true honor to stand before you tonight as a Snow Hill Eagle to celebrate such an important milestone in your lives. I'd like to take a moment to thank all the executive team here, as well as our dignitaries and guests tonight, law enforcement, our parents, wonderful group of teachers, the musicians, and of course you, our class of 2026. I'd like to thank Mr. Green for his dedication and leadership, and I also want to take time to thank Assistant Principals Ms. Lauren McGinnis and Mr. Chris Atkins, who are both moving to new roles in Worcester for next school year. These three school leaders dedicate countless hours to the students of Snow Hill and often keep them from important moments in the lives of their own families. Thank you all. As I reflect on my years in education, moments like this stand out as some of the most meaningful in my career. Being selected by the senior class of 2026 to speak at this commencement is not something I take lightly. It is a privilege that I will always remember, and I thank you for that. Before I go any further, I want to pause and encourage each of you to truly take in this moment. Look around you right now, your friends, your family, our teachers who have supported you along the way. These are the moments that will stay with you. These are the memories that will last a lifetime. When Mr. Green informed me that you chose me as your commencement speaker, I was genuinely overjoyed, not just by the honor, but by the memories I share with this class. You see, I am a history teacher, and we share quite a bit of history together ourselves. Many of you started your academic journey right up the street at Snow Hill Elementary School, just as my wife and I began our journey in Worcester County Public Schools, also here in Snow Hill. My wife, Emily, began teaching at the high school, and I stepped into the role of assistant principal at the middle school, where you would arrive a few short years later as fourth graders, full of energy, personality, and testing boundaries as you began to discover who you were. We'd spend the next 5 years together at Snow Hill Middle as you went from 9-year-olds who could barely keep your shoes tied to 8th graders who thought you were at the top of the world. Little did I know that during your 8th grade year, while you were preparing to transition to high school, I too would be transitioning to the high school right along your side. Your freshman year is my first year here at Snow Hill High School, and I enjoyed every moment. The athletics, the clubs, the arts, and the entire high school vibe. I'll never forget seeing you all in the cafeteria for the first time, sitting there, eating lunch, cleaning up your mess, and going off to the aux gym to play basketball or just socializing with your friends. In what seemed like an instant, over the course of that summer, you had slowly matured to become high school students. Sure, there was plenty of growing still to come, but for the most part, it was some of the most significant growth I'd ever seen from a group of young people. The middle school years were behind you, and high school was ahead. After that year, I made the difficult decision to step away from my role as a school administrator and return to the classroom, a decision rooted in why I became a teacher in the first place, working directly with young people every day and getting home to my own children in time to help guide them to that same journey. Now, 4 years later, you stand on the edge of your next journey. This is the moment that so many before have worked toward, the culmination of years filled with hard work, sacrifice, and support. The late nights, the early mornings, the presence of friends and families, their encouragement, the guidance of teachers have all led to this point. And now you're ready to take the next steps into adulthood. Over the years, I've had the privilege of attending each commencement ceremony since arriving at Snow Hill High School, and there is something truly extraordinary about this community and the way our graduates reflect on their time here. Each speaker, each speech, especially the old home speech, carry a common thread, something simple, yet something meaningful. And graduates, tonight you all did that same thing, honoring this town. I've come to realize what makes this place so special. It's the small moments. It's the first Fridays, the Christmas parades on our quaint Main Street, kids casting lines out along the banks of the Pocomoke River, the beauty of our tree-lined streets, the character and architecture of our churches, but more than anything, it's in the people. It's in you, our students, our families, our educators sitting here in front of you, and our community members, and how you all come together to make this place what it is. That is what makes Snow Hill so special. And that is what makes being an Eagle something to be proud of. It is my hope, both as an educator and a parent, that one day my own children who are here tonight will sit where you are sitting now, to grow up in this school community, experience these moments, and carry them forward just as you will. I want to share a few quick thoughts with you, lessons I've learned over time. As you heard earlier, my journey as a teacher began in Iowa, where I was fortunate to receive advice that stayed with me. A mentor once told me, if you love your job and the people you work with, you'll never work a day in your life. At that time, I thought she was simply talking about choosing the right career, but over time, I realized her message was much, much deeper. Loving what you do is not just about the job itself. It's about your attitude, your gratitude, and your perspective. It's about finding purpose in your work and appreciating the opportunities and the people in front of you. In a world that constantly pushes you to compare, to chase what others have, or to measure success by someone else's standard, it's easy to lose sight what really matters to you. Your happiness is not something that comes from others. It's not defined by a job, a title, a paycheck, or a social media standard. Your happiness comes from within. You are in control of it. No person, place, or possession can create it for you, and none can take it away unless you allow them to. Life is work, adulting is work, but you decide whether it'll be a labor of love or just another paycheck. There'll be moments in life when things don't go as planned. There'll be challenges, disappointments, and times when the path forward is unclear. But even in those moments, there's value. As Dr. Wallace said, everything in life is temporary, the good and the difficult. Cherish the good moments and hang in there on the tough days, knowing that both are temporary. And those hard moments help us better appreciate the good ones. Sometimes the greatest opportunities come from the most unexpected places. Sometimes the best outcomes happen when things didn't go our way first, when we didn't get what we wanted. But things actually work out better than we could have ever imagined. That is the beauty of life. I'll also tell you tonight the same thing I tell my own children, which is that lots of graduates from Snow Hill go into college, some go into military service, while others go into law enforcement and great careers. But there are a few graduates that struggle. They make poor choices and find themselves in really tough spots. Your teachers and parents have been by your side this whole time, helping you reach your full potential. But ultimately, the choices you make as you enter adulthood can result in dramatically different outcomes. Now, your choices, your future from this moment on is largely in your hands. And so are the consequences of your actions, sometimes pleasant, sometimes not. Remember, none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. The true measure of character is not the mistakes you make, but how you respond to them, how you take accountability, take responsibility, and try to repair the damage you may have caused. As you move forward from this place, I want to leave behind one final reminder. Never underestimate your role in the lives of others. Be kind, be courteous, and respectful. It doesn't cost you anything. Something that may feel small and insignificant to you, a kind word, a simple thank you, a moment of encouragement, or just being present off your phone can have a lasting impact. Those memories can become the highlight of someone's day, their week, their year. Never lose sight of the power you have to make the difference in the lives of others. As you chase your goals and define your version of success, understand this: the greatest obstacle you will face is not your background, not your economic circumstance, nor the expectation of others. It's yourselves. Self-doubt, fear, and the weight of what others think can stand in your way, if you allow that to. But you are capable of way more than you realize, and so many of you have proven that, and we've celebrated that all week. You are in control of your future. As the great Chris Atkins would say, control your controllables. When you believe in yourself, when you trust your abilities, And when you remain grounded in who you are, there's very little that can stand in your way. So tonight, as we celebrate this moment together, I encourage you to embrace it fully. Be present, be proud of yourselves, spend time with your family, with your friends. Laugh, reflect, soak it all in, because these are the moments you will carry with you long after tonight. Class of 2026, it has been an honor to be a part of your journey. I could not be more proud of the young men and young women you have become. God bless the Snow Hill High School class of 2026, and thank you, Snow Hill.
So Dr. Kell, on behalf of the Snow Hill High School and the class of 2026, we would like to thank you for sharing such inspiring words and provide you with a small token of appreciation.
Thank you.
So at this time, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize and thank our special guests for attending tonight's ceremony. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until all names are called. Joining us this evening from Worcester County's Board of Education, Vice President Mr. Bill Buchanan, Mr. Bill Gordy, Mr. Donald Smack Sr., Dr. John Andes, Mrs. Jackie Cutlip, and Mrs. Elena McComas. Joining us from Worcester County's Central Office, Dr. Annette Wallace, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Matthew Record, Chief Academic Officer for grades 9 through 12, Mrs. Jennifer Sills, Interim Chief Academic Officer for grades pre-K through 8, Mr. Vincent Tolbert, Chief Financial Officer, and Ms. Carrie Steers, Public Relations Officer. Joining us from the County Commissioner's Office, Mrs. Karen Abbott, Mrs. Diana Purnell, and Mr. Ted Elder. And joining us from the Worcester County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Matthew Crisafulli. Also joining us tonight are other administrators from Worcester County Public Schools, Mr. Tony Bevilacqua, Principal at Worcester Technical High School, Dr. Laverne Cray, Assistant Principal at Worcester Technical High School, and soon to be Assistant Principal at Snow Hill High School next school year, and Dr. Erica Matlock, Principal at Snow Hill Elementary School. Please join me in giving all of our board members, central office staff, Snow Hill area administrators, and county commissioners a round of applause. Thank you. You all may be seated. We're also pleased to have staff from Snow Hill High School with us this evening. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Audience members, please kindly hold your applause until all names have been announced. Mrs. Susan Ambuel, Mr. Byron Arnella, Miss April Bagwell, Miss Rebecca Benson, Mrs. Cassie Blakelock, Miss Jody Cloud, Mr. Jermaine Collick, Miss Karen Connor, Mrs. Kirsten Conway, Worcester County Public Schools Teacher of the Year, Miss Kim Dorn, Mrs. Monica Forrester, who will be retiring after 30 years of dedicated service, Mrs. Shelley Jackson, Master Gunnery Sergeant Robert Jadwin, Miss Ari Johnson, Mrs. Klein, Mrs. Christy Kozlowski, Mr. Bradley Krause, Mrs. Pamela Lauer, Mr. Michael Lutz, Mrs. Angel McKinney, Mrs. Brielle Mora, Ms. Laura Post, Ms. Erin Sadla, Mrs. Natalia Silikova, Mr. Ryan Severson, Mrs. Verdell Shaw, who will be retiring after 30 years of dedicated service to Worcester County Public Schools, Ms. Nikki Shockley, Ms. Ashley Streebig, Mrs. Shalonda Townsend, Mrs. Seema Varghese, Mr. Matthew Wallace, Mr. Matthew Watson, and Mr. Kyle Wheatley, and assistant principals, Mrs. Laura McGinnis and Mr. Christopher Atkins. Thank you to each of you for joining us this evening and for the outstanding contributions that you have made in the lives of the graduates. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I would like to recognize students in the class of 2026 that are ranked in the top 5% of their graduating class. Students, please stand as your names are called. Audience, please hold your applause until all names are called. Samuel Herney, Riley Richardson, Alicia Suarez Apacheche, and Bhumika Chimnani. Please give them a round of applause. Students, you may be seated. The Worcester County Certificate of Merit is awarded to students who go above and beyond the minimum requirements for a high school diploma and maintain academic excellence. Requirements for the Certificate of Merit include passing all required state assessments and completing at least 30 credits, including one additional course in social studies, science, and world language. These students must also maintain or exceed a 3.0 GPA. The students achieving the Worcester County Certificate of Merit are Samuel Herney, Bhumika Chimnani, Elizabeth Gell, Lily Cartwright, Violet Harris Blackburn, Desiree Terrell Nelson, Janelle Schoolfield, Miles Martin, Hannah Sanchez, Brianna McLaughlin, Samantha Cannell, Jalen Swanson, Gwyneth Richardson, and Ainsley Salyers. Please give our students a round of applause. Students, you may be seated. Excelling in scholarship, leadership, service, and character are the graduating members of the Snow Hill High School chapter of the National Honor Society. I'd like these graduates to stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Promoting the ideals of achievement, character, and leadership are the standards for which the National Beta Club are founded. Would the members of the National Beta Club please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. One of the highest honors for a technical high school student is achieving membership in the National Technical Honor Society. Would these graduates please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Demonstrating both talent and enthusiasm for mathematics, will the Mu Alpha Theta members please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Worcester County Public Schools uses a three-tiered system for recognizing the academic accomplishments of our top-performing seniors. Based on a weighted grade point average, students can achieve the status of cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. The grade point averages used in this recognition are calculated with grades in 5 core areas: English, science, mathematics, social studies, and world languages, and any advanced placement and dual enrollment classes. Summa cum laude recognizes those students who have achieved a GPA of 4.05 and above. Magna cum laude recognizes those students who have achieved a GPA of 3.90 to 4.04. And cum laude recognizes those students who have achieved a GPA of 3.8 to 3.89. At this time, I will recognize the honor graduates in the class. Students, as your names are called, please stand. Audience, please hold your applause until all names have been called. Achieving the honor of cum laude, Miles Martin. Achieving the honor of magna cum laude, Janelle Schoolfield, Cash Von Marsh, Violet Harris Blackburn, Desiree Terrell Nelson, Noah Welch, Dalton Tingle, Lily Cartwright, and Caleb Bucksbaum. Achieving the honor of summa cum laude, Elizabeth Gell, Nora Ladinsky, Bhumika Chimnani, Riley Richardson, Alicia Suarez Apacheche, and Samuel Herney. Please join me in congratulating these students on their outstanding academic achievement. Students, you may be seated. Class of 2026, you have truly excelled this year. Your many achievements have made this year exceptionally thrilling. To highlight just a few, 18% of you fall within the top 3 tiers of academic recognition. You've earned 202 college acceptances, but you have narrowed down your choices to some of the following institutions: University of Maryland Eastern Shore, Salisbury University, Warwick Community College, Towson University, University of Maryland College Park, Bowie State University, James Madison University, Pace University, Allegheny College, Hagerstown Community College, Frostburg University, Penn State University, Mary Baldwin University, Delmarva Beauty Academy, and the prestigious Naval Academy. We also had a high-achieving senior who completed an accelerated academic pathway, graduating with both a high school diploma and an associate's degree from Warwick Community College. The class of 2026 completed a total of 267 dual enrollment and/or AP courses, 9 different AP classes, 38 different dual enrollment classes, and 76 CTE programs. You've amassed over $3.25 million in merit-based scholarships. That deserves a round of applause. You've also participated in all shore, all county, and all state chorus band, as well as university honors bands, highlighting your talent and dedication beyond the classroom. Throughout your time here, you have truly lived what it means to soar, demonstrating scholarship, ownership, achievement, and respect in your daily actions. Those values are not just something you practiced at Snow Hill High School. They are part of who you are, and they will continue to shape the choices you make long after today. Let me leave you with a simple truth that I hope stays with you. Every choice has a cost. You can choose discipline, effort, and sacrifice now, or you can face the consequences of avoiding those things later. Success is never free. It demands something from all of us. What sets you apart is that you have already shown a willingness to put in the work, to stay committed, and to rise to the occasion when it mattered most. Remember, your future is not just something that happens to you. It is something you build one decision at a time. As Lao Tzu wisely said, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Every step you take here forward matters. The habits you form, the standards you set, and the people you surround yourself with will always play a role in the life you create. And based on everything that you've shown us, there is no doubt you are prepared for what comes next. Although our time together may have been brief, it has truly been meaningful. I'm incredibly proud of you, and I'm grateful to have been a part of your journey. Each of you has left your mark on Snow Hill High School, and you will always be a part of this community. Congratulations, class of 2026. Continue to rise, continue to grow, and as always, keep soaring. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me once more in saluting this exceptional class of students. As we prepare to distribute diplomas, I invite our board members, our superintendent, Dr. Wallace, and Dr. Kell to join me at the front of the stage. Dr. Wallace and members of the Worcester County Board of Education, as principal of Snow Hill High School, it is my pleasure to certify that these students have met and exceeded the Maryland state requirements to receive a high school diploma. Parents and guests, graduation from high school is truly a momentous occasion for our students, their families, and friends. In preserving the dignity and respect of this formal event, we ask that you please remain in your seat and refrain from shouting out names. We realize the excitement is high. However, we want each of our graduates to have their names heard and recognized with pride, dignity, and respect. We appreciate your cooperation with this request.
Row 1, please rise. Alicia Suarez Epacheche. Elizabeth Grace Gell. Nora Jean Ladinsky. Dalton James Tingle. Ainsley Emma Bryn Salyers. Samuel Lewis Herney. Bhumika Chimnani. Riley Bay Richardson. Caleb Michael Buxbaum. Lily May Rose Cartwright. Noah Aaron Welch. Desiree Lee Terrell Nelson. Violet May Harris Blackburn. Cash Von March.
Row 2, please rise. Janelle Lee Schofield. Miles Henderson Martin. Jessany Renee Bratton. Peyton Edward Brittingham. Caleb Thomas Butler. Abigail Summer Hardy. Samantha Elizabeth Killey. Lily Phoenix Lake. Hannah Shaddai Sanchez. Regina Evangeline Michelle Welch. Brianna Lee McLaughlin. Samantha Lynn Cannell. Jalen Swanson Brittingham. Gwyneth Ann Richardson. Emma Rose Cooper.
Row 3, please stand. Garrett Michael Lohman. Daniel Andreas Herrera. Sean Christopher Von Gravenitz. Reagan Hope Badke. Emily Virginia Keller. Adrian David Manuel. Owen Thomas Reed. Annabelle Jo Adams. Sophia Marie Anthus. Anthony Stephen Bayonne. Jaden Singh Bratton. Ronan Ways Brooks. Ante Tyrin Brown. John O'Connor Carter III. Elijah Anthony Mott Carter.
Row 4, please rise. Michaela Jeanette Collins Jackson. Gabrielle Nicole Culver. Danny Andrea Custis. Jayana Salisa Davis. Brogan Ivana Day. Sarah Rose Dennis. Denaya Lanice Dennis. Vladislav Dion DeShields. Haley Nicole Era. Harmony Elizabeth Fields. Bailey Sage Garner. Daniel Chase Gladden. Jacob Allen Hall. Kendall Robert Harmon. Malaya Brooke Harmon.
Row 5, please rise. Tyrell LaShawn Harrell Jr. Riley Stephen Harshman. Amelia Marie Hawkins. Carla Coral Hernandez. Corey Lionel Hinman Jr. Jaron Victor Hudson. Jaden William Jarrett. Nasir Darren Jenkins. Bijan Elijah Johnson. Jaden Javon Johnson. Tarante Larry Johnson. Patrick Michael Kerr. Gino Iran Knighton. Emily Elizabeth Luce. Jeffrey Finn Mahoney.
Row 6, please rise. Wandamera Winifred Oliver Jr. Cameron Michael Miller. Kaori Marie Nicholson. Kimaya Ariana Nixon. Braden Ty Merritt. Addison Nicole Purdue. Tyree James Pittman. Christopher John Powell, Jr. Jaden Amir Revels. Nolan Herbert Scott. Draven James Shockley. Alexis Marie Sockrider. Landon Ethan Jacob Taylor. Amira Annette Waters. Harley Marie Webster.
Junior marshals. Congratulations to the class of 2026. To confer receipt of your high school diploma, graduates, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Snow Hill High School graduating class of 2026. Parents and guests, please stand. Please allow our special guests and graduates to exit the stadium first. Thank you for attending this special evening.
I fly with the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire, it's my empire. And yes, I call the shots, I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment, I'm king. In this very moment, I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment, I put it on everything. That I will retire with the ring, and I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. We, Young Money raised me, grew up out in Paisley, Southside Jamaica, Queens, and it's crazy. Cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't faze me. Ain't being cocky, we just vindicated. Best believe that when we done this moment, we'll be syndicated.
Graduates, please don't forget to pick up your diplomas at the bus loop.
Everything they deprived me of. Put your drinks up. It's a celebration every time we link up. We done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we on the brink of. I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. For life. 'Cause in this moment I just feel so alive. 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 I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. For life. This is my moment, I just feel so alive.
to your knees. Young Money, the mafia, that's where the love sees. I'm in the Dominican, Big Papi Ortiz, doing target practice, all these groupies just aiming to please. Shout out to the CEO, 500 degrees. Shout out to the OBO, Red Wings and Fatigues. Just again wanna be friends, how coincidental. This supposed to be our year, we ain't get the memo. A young king, pay me a gold. 40 got a bunch of weed, he ain't even roll. These niggas be dropping songs, they ain't even cold. Weezy on top of that, they ain't even home yet. Yeah, be very afraid. These other rappers getting bodied and carried away. Get me and Nicki getting married today. And now you bitches that be hating can catch a bouquet. Ooh, yeah, you a star in my eyes. You and all them white girls, party of 5. Are we drinking a little more? I can hardly decide. I can't believe we really made it, I'm partly surprised. I swear, this one for the books, man. I swear this shit is as fun as it looks, man. I'm really trying to make it more than what it is. Cause everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
That I can have this moment for life.